Hi, Assalamu alaikum everyone. Okay, so I did a live earlier which I was making day pulki to show you behind the scenes. As I mentioned, just this is part two. So if you're wondering why, I had a pre-live video I did an hour ago or so, which was just showing when I was making day pulki to give you context of the Ramadan food parcels, the work it entails behind the scenes. But I realised quite quickly going into the live that actually, unless you've got camera crew who's following you, it's very hard to do when you're just trying to have a static camera. So anyways, I said I would do another live once we've got all the food parcels together. So behind me here is what I want to show you is what a typical food parcel looks for a family of 5. So alhamdulillah, like we have one family of 7 that we help, a family of 6. We've got 6 families of 5, 6 families of 4, 3 families of 3 and 2 families of 2 that we help. But this kind of gives you a flavour of kind of what, because I appreciate when I'm talking about Ramadan food parcels, you might not know what I'm talking about. You might think it's actually, kind of a bag full of, kind of non-perishable items like tin food. But actually there's a lot more effort that goes behind it, where normally, we have a rota system of different volunteers amongst us who do the cooking. This time, because it's not on a Saturday, it's on a Friday, finding people to cook during the week was obviously difficult because of all of us work. So this is literally time that we take out to do, which we enjoy. But because we had to do it on Friday, we know of a lady who actually does do cooking, and she does it as an extra source of income. So we thought, well, actually, it's a two kind of we're hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. Basically, we're helping someone who could do with the extra income, but also it's saving us time, and it kind of, it's enabling us to actually use some of the funds that we've got through the donations of our volunteers to fund this. So behind me, we've got the day pulki, which is a yogurt dish. So they've got 1 box of this. So we normally apportion that 1 box is equivalent to feeding 2 people. Then we've got this, which is a box of seek kebabs. So they've got 5 seek kebabs, which is part of their starter. Over here, we've got chicken biryani. So again, it's a family of 5. So we've done this based on the fact that we've got 2 large boxes, 1 smaller box, that it will hopefully kind of give them 5 portions. We've then got halim. Halim is a traditional Pakistani dish made of blended meats with lentils. So they've got biryani, but they've also got halim. And halim is normally a dish, and biryani are both dishes that you tend to eat at occasions like Eid or on a special occasion, which is why we've kind of gone on this. And if you look at any menu item, normally on the menu, these are the high ticket items because they are, as I said, speciality dishes that you have on a special occasion. We've got kind of a cucumber. They've got 2 bags of satsuma. So as I said, their food parcels, we always try and mix it with good wholesome food, but also some healthy kind of food as well. And then for dessert, in addition to the food, we've got a morello cherry pie, which they can enjoy. Each family is also getting 2 juice boxes, 2 soft drinks. They're getting a bag of 24 packs of mixed crisps, because we're conscious that it's Easter holidays next week, so we thought it would help the families out just to have some snacks for the children. And then what you can't see here is we've also got a bag of 5 kg basmati rice. Again, we just thought, because we know that this is the largest food parcels we're doing now for the year, so they've got some extra kind of dried food that will keep them going. And because obviously it's Eid either on Sunday or Monday, which would be lovely, I mentioned to you that this has really been kind of put together through a collaboration of volunteers, but also other small businesses. So Farmhouse Biscuits have put together these lovely Eid biscuits with Eid Mubarak on it, and they kindly donated 24 boxes to us, which we could give to each of the families for this last week. So each family will be getting one of these. And Desi Doll, which is another small business owner run by Farzana. She does like religious or Islamic toys to help enable children to learn du'as and basic manners and principles of Islam, but in a fun and creative way. So she's donated not only the cushion pillow, but 14 of these lovely books. So this is a Ramadan dua book, and as the children press different buttons, you've got the recitation of the different duas in Arabic. So this is also going out with each bundle. So as I hope you can appreciate that a lot of effort goes into this, and I wanted to do this live really to put into context of actually, I think I'm really touched and chuffed. This, as I said, started off as a COVID initiative, where in COVID we knew a lot of families were being laid off work and they were struggling. There was many of us who had the financial means, but we also had the time where we didn't really know what to do with that time, where traditionally we would perhaps be preparing for iftar parties, And it was born out of that. Said, well, look, we have the time, we have the financial means, so why don't we use our time to do something that helps the local community and our resources? Because obviously, traditionally, normally in around this time, we tend to donate to the likes of overseas poorer countries where there are families in need, and we continue to do that. But we had a unique opportunity where actually within the UK there were so many families struggling, and we could then help serve the local community. Myself, those of you who know me, and I don't want to bore you, but both Sikana and Experience Pakistan for me are all about bridging gaps between different communities to showcase that actually our basic values are the same, and to really kind of enlighten you that as Muslims we do integrate, we do give back to society, whether that's here in the UK or across the world, that we're not sponges, which is sometimes how we're depicted on the media. And also as a female business owner, I wanted to demonstrate that we're often typecast as that we don't speak English, we don't integrate, and I'm not disputing that there is a community like that, but there are so many more Pakistani women and girls like me of my generation who actually contribute, pay towards the taxes, give back to society, and really kind of again to showcase and highlight people like us that perhaps the media will never showcase or highlight. So that's what I try to do via my platform. Sikana means to educate in Urdu, so for me it's all about using creative ways to educate and inspire people to change perception, change narrative of Pakistan, its people, but also Islam, and Muslims generally. Two things that I'm very, very passionate about. Craig's going to be coming at 3 o'clock to collect all the bags. I'm going to turn the camera around just to show you the kind of project I've got to do. So that, as I said, is an example of a family of 5. But behind me, if I can see, you can see it on the worktop. I'll bring the camera around. I don't know why the image is coming out blurred, but you can see kind of these are all the other food parcels that I've put together for all the different families. Kind of if I do it from that angle, you can have a look. And then you've got kind of all of these bags on the floor that you'll see scattered around. So that is basically the bags that I've got to now make. So it's about 20 bags I've got to make. I've got 40 minutes to do it. So I'm going to wrap up now. I hope you found this inspiring. I hope those of you who have been inspired and would like to maybe do something like this next year, do get in touch with me. I'd be more than happy to help talk you through the process of how to set up and how you can do it. You don't have to help 20 families. As I said, it can be as little as 5 families, but you'll find the actual activity of doing it is so rewarding. And generally, by the end of the month, you feel fulfilled, because not only have you done your prayers, your Quran recitation, but you've actually been able to put into practice a lot of what's written in the Quran for us to practice as Muslims. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you later. Allah Hafiz.